Good afternoon to you all, and welcome to the Medical College of Wisconsin-Green Bay. I'd ask if you've got cell phones or pagers with you, if you'd go ahead and silence those so we don't disturb the ceremony today. I'm pleased to welcome you to the white coat ceremony for the entering class. I want to say thanks to all of you who've made time in your schedule to be here today. I'm Dr. Matt Hunsaker, the founding dean of the campus, and it's pretty exciting for all of us that this is the 9th class joining MCW. As I look around the community docs and others, pretty amazing that just a few short years ago we started this and put everything together, and with your help we've been able to graduate the number of graduates from the campus that we have. I want to say a personal welcome to the students, the families, my colleagues from the local community, and Dr. John R. Raymond, Senior President and Chief Executive Officer of the Medical College of Wisconsin. As with many of our ceremonies, there are physician teachers who work with us every day, but they're busy in the office taking care of patients. And I want to say a special welcome to them if they're watching it tonight or later this week. Without you, we could not have achieved this position, and we know that you're not with us, but you're with us in spirit, and we thank you for taking time to teach the students, and have my personal thanks. Sorry you can't be with us in person this afternoon. This last week, we spent orienting the students and getting them here and getting them settled, and it's been a real pleasure to get to know them. I would ask that you stand with me as we welcome the students in. You may be seated. Today is an important day in their lives as they've joined us now at the front. It becomes really the beginning of their journey as physicians. The applications are over, they've been selected, and they join the medical community here in Green Bay. It is really the moment that the students dedicate their future to becoming a healer. This ceremony is intentionally a bit smaller gathering of physicians to welcome the students and their families to the profession of medicine, and the students specifically as trainees. We'll certainly celebrate with the wider community this evening, but it's really focused on their choice to enter the service of humanity as a physician. Our purpose together this afternoon is to convey our expectations, our dreams for their future, for your future, and our community commitment to your success. This is the beginning, as I said, the prelude to the story of your career in medicine, the story that you are writing with your commitment to serving others starts today with the coat. You certainly have lots to learn. It will be a part of your future for the next few years as you progressively entrusted with more and more knowledge and the ability to care for others. Many have gone before you. A number of them are here today to support you. Some are run the race and they're retired now. Their careers and service provide inspiration to your future of what you can achieve in medicine. There are a couple Green Bay graduates here today. Colin's playing piano for us and several others. They know in a very intimate way the journey on which you're placing your feet today. I suspect none of them would lead off with the phrase, "Oh, med school was easy." Each person earns their degree, and particularly in an accelerated program. As they return to the community, they're bright lights that remind us of their accomplishment, but also serve as illuminating milestones for where you can go as part of our program here in Green Bay. We're a Northeast Wisconsin program. We're an MCW program, but our workforce mission starts here. And you'll hear from one of our members of the Community Advisory Board later. But we could not have achieved that without the hospitals, the medical groups, the teachers you'll meet along the way who invest their time and energy. I mentioned them at the beginning, but this community really pulled together in late 2013, early 2014, as we went to put the med school together. And as a campus and a community, those 9 classes, each with unique individuals, has pulled together to support, encourage, and drive each other to excellence. Our expectation for each of you is that you'll honor that tradition as you look to that student to your left and to your right, that you also commit to their success as well. They're going to need kindness. They're going to need support, encouragement. In our world, those are sometimes and often short supply. We believe that each of you are the essential ingredients, not only to this campus, but to your own success and that of your classmates. The Green Bay graduates before you who've gone through the program, they've really set the bar high for success. Together with the community, they shouldered the burden of building the school and growing the program so that you can start your journey here today. They studied here, they laid the foundation of this story, and they were the earliest investors in your future. When we started, they came here, there was no school. There was no teaching hospital, no teaching arrangement. We put it all together. They took some risk, and several mentioned they'd be online watching today. And that first class really laid the groundwork for each of our successive classes, and many thanks to them in that effort. Well, current students, I ask you to be here today as we always have done. We know that you will honor the diligence in your studies and the commitments to the high ideals of medicine. As the students join our program, I've got a special ask for you, that you will support these students, and we'll talk more about that in a few minutes. You'll write the first chapter today with the help of the other students, the teachers, the tutors, the mentors. Your future begins with the white coat, as I've said. We incorporate some of the best traditions of MCW, but we do it with a small focused cohort with innovation, advanced learning technology, and working extensively with those who practice in the region. Much of the time, you'll be one-on-one with doctors. You'll see intimately what the practice of medicine is all about at the bedside with their patients that they've entrusted with you. The energy you invest in your education will determine your personal level of success and your success in medicine. As I said, nobody's going to say, wow, this is going to be easy. It's tough. The only reward for your achievement that you will take with you forward is the satisfaction that's shared by very few professions. The people in this room today, they're committing to that success, and they're declaring they're on your team. We've chosen you. You've chosen us. And we begin today building that future together, which is your practice of medicine. I would now ask Dr. Erin Green, MCW-Green Bay's Assistant Dean of Clinical Learning, to provide a welcome and a brief history of the white coat ceremony.
Thank you, Dr. Hunsaker, and welcome everyone. I would like to start by acknowledging those who have supported our students as they have made this journey toward becoming physicians. I also want to acknowledge the invaluable support of our health system and academic partners in the region, as well as our MCW-Green Bay Community Advisory Board. We are also grateful for our donors who share our vision and whose gifts are providing scholarship support, helping to recruit and retain leading faculty, and have created state-of-the-art teaching facilities. The white coat ceremony celebrates the induction of the class of 2026 into the profession of medicine. Today, each incoming medical student will receive a white coat as a gift from a member of the Wisconsin Medical Society. The history of the white coat began in the 19th century when physicians sought to represent themselves as scientists because of uncertainties surrounding the medical profession. They decided to wear white laboratory coats. the most recognizable symbol of the scientist. Although there is some lack of clarity over where the first white coat ceremony originated, the vision behind it is that medical students should be given well-defined guidelines regarding the expectations and responsibilities appropriate for the medical profession prior to their clinical training. It is believed to be a declaration of commitment to the obligations of the medical profession at the beginning of medical school. The white coat symbolizes the vow to provide comprehensive and compassionate patient care, the oath to define each patient as a person and not their illness, and the promise to keep the patient's best interest at heart. I would now like to welcome our next speaker, Dr. Don Lee. Dr. Lee is the president of the Wisconsin Medical Society.
Thank you so much. It is such an honor to be with you, the MCW-Green Bay's class of 2026 at your white coat ceremony. On behalf of the Wisconsin Medical Society and the Wisconsin Medical Society Foundation, we wish you congratulations and a heartfelt welcome to the medical profession, one of the oldest, the most trusted, the most noble profession in the world. For me, and I hope for you, the white coat symbolizes professionalism, caring, and trust. Wisconsin physicians with the Wisconsin Medical Society Foundation white coat donated these white coats and provided a note with words of encouragement. As you start your journey towards becoming a physician, I know you could have chosen any profession, lawyer, engineer, billionaire, startup executive, but you chose medicine. So thank you. Thank you for choosing medicine. Now, there's a billionaire out there, Steve Jobs, the founder and CEO of Apple, once said, "The only way to do great work is to love what you do." Love what you do. Now, at my white coat ceremony 25 years ago, I remember very little of my white coat, but I do remember that the Packers made it to the Super Bowl in 1998, and they were a great football team. So I learned early on as a physician, as a hospitalist, when I did hospital wards, that I did not interrupt a patient when they were watching the Packers. You do not do that. But your life of watching the Packers uninterrupted is gone. It's over. When you get a page during the Packer game, that means that something really bad is happening and you've got to answer your page. So for me, I did medical school in Madison and residency at Aurora Sinai, and then went to Boston for the Harvard School of Public Health because I followed what I loved, which was healthcare policy. And then I came back to Milwaukee. And 15 years later, in the middle of a pandemic, a patient told me, "You know, you will make a great physician." Now, of course, I was already a physician, but that's okay. These and other words of encouragement to become a great physician is what's important. So I want you to love what you do, and whether it occurs during medical school, residency, or 25 years later, you will make great physicians. And use what we have with the Wisconsin Medical Society: scholarships, student loans, professional development, leadership development, networking, and advocacy. Rely on your M4s too, and your M3s, and your faculty again. Again, on behalf of the Wisconsin Medical Society and Wisconsin Medical Society Foundation, I want to congratulate you sincerely. the class of 2026, as you embark on what will be an incredible journey. Thank you.
Thanks, Dr. Lee, for those words and your enthusiasm. I would ask that the M2s, the M3s, and M4s please stand. Said before, I need something from you, and I've asked every class that's matriculated after the first one for the same thing. You've experienced the demands of medical school firsthand, long days, late nights, unexpected challenges. Something changed, the schedule changed, you had to adapt, you've learned all of that. You've helped create a culture of determination, excellence, and compassion. Additionally, your spirit of collaboration with one another is indeed deeply woven into the fabric of our campus. You know what it means to put on a white coat here, in this community, in these hospitals, with these doctors. I'm asking you now to extend that collaboration to the incoming students. As I ask those who came before you, as I ask you now, you need to continue to focus on your personal success, but also befriend the new students and mentor them. Offer the professional and social support that makes a small campus a special place. I need you to accept and support them, no matter who they are, where they went to school, how they arrived here, or even if they're a fan for another team, not the Packers. The fabric that is our campus has many threads. Please make that apparent to the new students, that they found a place of acceptance, cooperation. You'll share with them what you've learned to help them along the way, and also make their studying more efficient, their understanding more profound. And please, the depth that you found in your early careers, share that with them so they understand you're there to support them as well. I would ask you to renew your commitment today to develop the confidence and competence that you've shown us thus far and instill that in the new students. The faculty, the staff, myself, will all work hard every day to support you, but I need them to strive for daily excellence and care about each of you. Please return that favor and engage with them early so that they can help you get to know them, share in social times, but also the learning that you need to undertake without exception. We're a team here, we're a small family, and the upperclassmen can show you the way in this important mission. Please join me in recognizing our current students for their efforts thus far. Thank you. You may be seated. Each year, MCW-Green-based students are invited to nominate their peers for selection to the Gold Humanism Honor Society. The society recognizes individuals who are exemplars of humanistic patient care and who can serve as role models, mentors, and leaders in medicine. This afternoon, I am pleased to recognize 4 M3 students who were nominated by their peers and selected by a committee of the faculty for induction into the Gold Humanism Honor Society. They will join the ranks of healthcare professionals nationwide who have shown extraordinary commitment to the humanism in medicine. I would ask the following students to come forward to take the oath and receive their pin: Marissa Davis, Aubriana Larson, Kayla McConaughey, and Dalton Shaw. The Honor Society requires those who commit to it to share a pledge, and I'll ask you to repeat that pledge with me together. I pledge that all that I hold dear as a physician I will care for my patients with compassion, respect, empathy, integrity, and clinical excellence. I will listen to my patients with my whole being. I will advocate for each as a unique individual. I will serve as a role model and mentor to promote humanism in healthcare. I will remember always the healing power of acts of caring. I will dedicate myself to joining with others to make healthcare optimal for all. Congratulations. To our entering students, each of you has now made the choice to dedicate your lives to becoming a physician on this special day. You'll become a confidant, a healer, a scientist, and friend to patients. At times, your patients will be well. At times, they will be sick. And sadly, in some cases, at the end of the science, you will only provide comfort and protect their dignity. The words used to describe the role of a physician are really truly incomplete when compared to the actual work and lifestyle that physicians commit to. Be assured the challenge of medicine, growth, and learning are all in your future over the next few years and on into your practice. The traditions of medicine extend from antiquity, and they remind us not only of our past, but they point us to the future. As diagnostic methods and treatments continue to advance, please, please, please never forget that physicians, in the purest form, we are one human being helping another with compassion and empathy while possessing the benefit of medical knowledge. That's what you're committing to today. It's not the MRI, the CT scanner. It's put your hands on people and use your knowledge for the benefit of them keeping or retaining their health. You've chosen to give your time, your strength, your intellect to humankind today. You're stepping forward and making clear to the closest people in your lives who are with us today that you're choosing this freely and of your own will. There's no shortage of diabetes, heart disease, cancer, or all the other diseases you'll treat in your career. You are the ones who will make the difference. You are the ingredient. You'll be the physician at the bedside. The diseases have been with us since the beginning of time and will continue for sure. But each of you makes the difference as a physician. The physicians in the room, thanks for being here. Pulled you away from the things you were doing today to be part of this ceremony. Your professional lives are certainly witness to the service of humanity. They represent a few of the many in this community who will be a part of your training. The ceremony itself, not just a rite of passage, although if the Packers were in, it's a strong comparison. But it is really the recognition today that the success in your studies prior to arriving here have shown you worthy for the professional training in medicine. You were selected by the Green Bay community, the interview committee who looked at all of your materials, and they welcome you here as well today. We believe you're the future, and in a few moments, we'll present each of you with that white coat. It is, as Dr. Green described, the symbol of a physician student. For those who are not in medicine, the student starts with a short white coat. The resident has a longer white coat, and those who are attendings, fully trained physicians, wear the longest coats on the hospital floor in their clinical duties. It's meaningful. It symbolizes to others that you've chosen to do your best. You've met the prerequisites. You're moving forward now, and ultimately, your patients will be the ones who benefit. I've asked today's speakers to provide us with a few selected readings that illustrate medicine's traditions and recognize that the healing profession is not unique to one culture, one religious tradition, or one worldview. It's really a desire to serve others. I would ask Dr. Shiloh Ramos to the podium to provide the physician's pledge. Shiloh?
Thank you, Dean Hunsaker, for that introduction. And thank you all for being here today and allowing me to be a part of this ceremony. Today, I will indeed read aloud to you all the Physician's Pledge. As the contemporary successor to the 2,500-year-old Hippocratic Oath, the current version of the Declaration of Geneva, which was adopted by the World Medical Association in 2017, outlines in concise terms the professional duties of physicians and affirms the ethical principles of the global medical profession. The Physician's Pledge reads as follows. As a member of the medical profession, I solemnly pledge to dedicate my life to the service of humanity. The health and well-being of my patient will be my first consideration. I will respect the autonomy and dignity of my patient. I will maintain the utmost respect for human life. I will not permit considerations of race, disease or disability, age, creed, ethnic origin, gender, nationality, political affiliation, sexual orientation, social standing, or any other factor to intervene between my duty and my patient. I will respect the secrets that are confided in me, even after the patient has died. I will practice my profession with conscience and dignity and in accordance with good medical practice. I will foster the honor and noble traditions of the medical profession. I will give to my teachers, colleagues, and students the respect and gratitude that is their due. I will share my medical knowledge for the benefit of the patient and the advancement of healthcare. I will attend to my own health, well-being, and abilities in order to provide care of the highest standard. I will not use my medical knowledge to violate human rights and civil liberties, even under threat. I make these promises solemnly, freely, and upon my honor. So that concludes the Physician's Pledge, the same pledge that this very same incoming class of 2026 will take in just 3 short years. And so with that, I'd like to thank and congratulate the incoming class of 2026. It said it here earlier today, but you indeed are in for an absolutely amazing journey. And thank you all again for the opportunity to be a part of this special day. Thank you.
As I said earlier, we are a fabric of many backgrounds and many traditions. And I've asked Dr. David Ferguson to come up and also share the oath of Maimonides. Dave?
Well, welcome to MCW-Green Bay. So great to have you here. The eternal providence has appointed me to watch over the life and health of thy creatures. May the love for my art actuate me at all times. May neither avarice, nor miserliness, nor thirst for glory, or for a great reputation engage my mind. For the enemies of truth and philanthropy could easily deceive me and make me forgetful of my lofty aim of doing good to thy children. May I never see in the patient anything but a fellow creature in pain. Grant me the strength, time, and opportunity always to correct what I have acquired, always to extend its domain, for knowledge is immense, and the spirit of man can extend indefinitely to enrich itself daily with new requirements. Today he can discover his errors of yesterday, and tomorrow he can obtain a new light on what he thinks himself sure of today. O God, thou hast appointed me to watch over the life and death of thy creatures. Here am I ready for my vocation, and now I turn unto my calling. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Ferguson. I would now ask Sunny Debelak, the MCW campus administrator, to the podium to present the reflections of the students from earlier this week. Sunny.
The class of 2026 was asked to share their thoughts as they enter the next phase of their journey to becoming physicians. After collecting these reflections, a sentence or two was selected from each and woven into one narrative. What follows is a compilation of their thoughts. It's been quite a journey. It feels surreal that I will be starting medical school. I was so focused on getting in that I occasionally lost sight of how beautiful the journey was. Most importantly, the people. While I'm excited to begin the long journey of becoming a physician, I am going to try to enjoy the ride. There were so many moments up until this point where I doubted myself and my ability to accomplish my goals. I feel as if I have finally reached the finish line in a marathon. In reality, that race was just training for the triathlon I'm about to start. I am both excited and humbled by the opportunities that lie ahead. I never know what challenges I will face or the exciting things I will be learning. I fully understand that I still have a massive undertaking before me. The education we dedicate ourselves to is only located within our minds. We learn skills, but most of the information lives within us. I could not imagine being in any other profession. I know these next few years will be some of the most difficult, but at the same time, the most rewarding. Armed with resilience, determination, and a compassionate heart, I am ready to embrace this extraordinary calling. I feel as though I should feel nervous, excited, ambitious, or any mix of them. While I do feel all of those, I am also filled with an overwhelming sense of peace. It can be easy to say that medical school is attainable, but looking back, the journey was difficult and filled with many tears. It is on the foundation of my community that I am able to stand here today as a medical student. To name one person, event that has shaped me to who I am today would be impossible. I am grateful to the mentors I have had and the family and friends who have supported me and helped me get to this point. Today, I am feeling an overwhelming sense of gratitude and disbelief. Thank you to my entire support system for consoling me at my lowest and celebrating me at my best. While there is a laundry list of people I would like to thank, I will shorten it to two: Mom and Dad. This ceremony is as much for me as it is for you. Here we are. Thank you for pushing me even when I didn't want to be. Today, I recognize these efforts weren't to punish me, but to help me grow. You always told me, one day you will thank us. Well, I guess today is that day. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. I am filled with many emotions: excitement, fear, gratitude, accomplishment, and love. Love and gratitude to those who helped me get to this stage. So thank you again, everyone, and for everything. I remind myself life is short, so it's important to have fun, love what you do, and appreciate the people around you. I am excited to see what the future has to hold. I hope that the class of 2026 will work together to support and help each other. I feel so grateful to be a part of this medical school family. We finally made it, guys. Cheers to a great year, class of 2026. I would ask Dr. Craig Hankey, MCW Green Bay's Assistant Dean of Curriculum, to the podium to assist with the presentation of the white coat.
Thank you, Sunny, and welcome everyone. At this time, I would like to welcome our physician coders to the stage. Dr. Sarah Herrera, Dr. Brittany Glenn, Dr. Thomas Gallagher, Dr. Christopher Wagner, Dr. Karen Garnis, Dr. Santi Budiasi, Dr. Wade Swenson, Dr. Diane Nita, Dr. Aaron Green, Dr. Chris Kohler, Dr. Molly Kleiman, Dr. Joseph Kellner. I would now like to ask the students to come forward individually and be coded. Brent Thiel. Brent is being coded by his aunt, Dr. Diane Nita. Brent is from Plymouth, Wisconsin, and earned his undergraduate and master's degrees at the University of Wisconsin-Madison. Tristan Aguiar. Tristan is being coded by Dr. Aaron Green. Tristan is from Chatfield, Minnesota, and earned his undergraduate degree at the University of Wisconsin-La Crosse. Isabella Beltz. Isabella is being coded by Dr. Chris Kohler. Isabella is from Waterton, Wisconsin, and earned her undergraduate degree at Lawrence University. Drake Best. Drake is being coded by Dr. Molly Kleiman. Drake is from Linwood, Minnesota, and earned his undergraduate degree at the University of Minnesota, Duluth. Laura Biesterveld. Laura is being coded by Dr. Joe Kellner. Laura is from Appleton, Wisconsin, and earned her undergraduate degree at Villanova University. Paige Brugink. Paige is being coded by Dr. Aaron Green. Paige is from Oostburg, Wisconsin, and earned her undergraduate degree at the University of Wisconsin-Madison. Tyler Erkey. Tyler is being coded by Dr. Chris Kolar. Tyler is from Glencoe, Minnesota, and earned his undergraduate degree at St. John's University. Brandon Harrison. Brandon is being coded by Dr. Molly Kleiman. Brandon is from Mukwonago, Wisconsin, and earned his undergraduate degree at the University of Wisconsin-Madison. Minji Kim. Minji is being coded by Dr. Joe Kellner. Minji is from Fargo, North Dakota, and earned her undergraduate degree at Rice University. Chandler Krako. Chandler is being coded by Dr. Aaron Green. Chandler is from Middleton, Wisconsin, and earned her undergraduate degree at the University of Wisconsin-Madison. Levi Lauren. Levi is being coated by his friend and mentor, Dr. Sarah Herrera. Levi is from Gwin, Michigan, and earned his undergraduate degree at Northern Michigan University. Alexis Lidke. Alexis is being coated by her mentor, Dr. Brittany Glenn. Alexis is from Beaver Dam, Wisconsin, and earned her undergraduate at the University of Wisconsin-Madison. Elle Merrick. Elle is being coated by her mentor, Dr. Thomas Gallagher. Elle is from Denmark, Wisconsin, and earned her undergraduate degree at St. Norbert College and her master's degree from the Medical College of Wisconsin. Dylan Natrup. Dylan is being coated by his mentor, Dr. Christopher Wagner. Dylan is from Kaukauna, Wisconsin, and earned his undergraduate degree at the University of Wisconsin-Madison. Jennifer Nails. Jennifer is being coated by Dr. Chris Kohler. Jennifer is from Green Bay, Wisconsin, and earned her undergraduate and master's degrees at Eastern Illinois University. Robin Brinke Cullinane. Robin is being coated by her aunt, godmother, and mentor, Dr. Karen Garnis. Robin is from De Pere, Wisconsin, and earned her undergraduate degree at the University of St. Thomas and her master's from Boston University School of Medicine. Isan Rizki. Isan is being coated by his mother, Dr. Santi Budiasi. Isan is from Oshkosh, Wisconsin, and earned his undergraduate degree at the University of Minnesota Twin Cities. Parnika Shukla. Parnika is being coated by Dr. Molly Kleiman. Parnika is from Appleton, Wisconsin, and earned her undergraduate degree at the University of Wisconsin-Madison. Letitia Sires. Letitia is being coated by Dr. Joe Kellner. Letitia is from Duluth, Minnesota, and earned her undergraduate degree at Carthage College. Cole Stadola. Cole is being coated by Dr. Aaron Green. Cole is from Haugen, Wisconsin, and earned his undergraduate degree at the University of Wisconsin-Madison. Abigail Swenson. Abigail is being coated by her father, Dr. Wade Swenson. Abigail is from Fergus Falls, Minnesota, and earned her undergraduate degree at Concordia College. Maddie Thorstad. Maddie is being coated by Dr. Chris Kohler. Maddie is from Muskego, Wisconsin, and earned her undergraduate degree at St. Norbert College. Sarah Vorderbergen. Sarah is being coded by Dr. Molly Kleiman. Sarah is from Kewaskum, Wisconsin, and earned her undergraduate degree at St. Norbert College. Cody Wegner. Cody is being coded by Dr. Joe Kellner. Cody is from Appleton, Wisconsin, and earned his undergraduate degree at St. Edward's University. Chantilly Yakes. Chantilly is being coded by Dr. Erin Green. Chantilly is from Campbellsport, Wisconsin, and earned her undergraduate degree at Marian University. Let's give one more round for the class of 2026. As we celebrate the significance of this day, the greater Green Bay community celebrates with us. And as I mentioned earlier, we started this campus not just as MCW, but as a collaboration of health systems, community members, businesses, philanthropic folks who are willing to support the school and help us establish the campus. Today, I've asked Mark Higgins to say a few words on behalf of the community. Mark's been with us from the very beginning. He is the retired Johnson Bank regional president and is an inaugural member of the MCW-Green Bay Community Advisory Board. Mark, please come on up.
Well, thank you, Matt. And when I had the opportunity to have this honor and speak to you all and welcome, I hope I waited until you finished the sentence before I accept it, because this is truly an honor. And on this glorious day, I too want to welcome the incoming class of students and those in residency and the doctors attending as well as family and friends. I want you to know that as representing the community, I admire the wisdom of your choice to pick Green Bay, and certainly some of you probably did your due diligence. And there was an article a couple months ago in the U.S. News and World Report that ranked Green Bay as #1 in the nation. All right. So, and some of you that read that know that the quality of life ranking methodology that was used really put our area on the top. And certainly cost of living, stable economy, crime, climate are certainly factors, but very importantly, healthcare carried weight in that ranking. And the quality of life metrics focused on the region's family values feel, public schools, multiple higher educational institutions, including your very own MCW, Green Bay College, and numerous healthcare organizations. And in my opinion, the quality of healthcare is one of the most critical components in the quality of life in any area. And I hope you will find, as many of us have discovered, and some of you are from the Green Bay area, it's just a great place to call home. And in your case, a great place to attend medical school. As Dr. Hunsaker has repeatedly underscored since our college opened in 2015, the decision to place a regional medical school in Green Bay was strategic and thoughtful in realizing the dream of bringing medical school education to northeastern Wisconsin. The strong commitment by the healthcare systems, the businesses in the area, and metro communities combined to onboard, help train, and engage each group of students. Our goal is for each of you students to have success. Our destiny is to provide and retain medical doctors to sustain and enhance high quality health care and community leadership in our region. Every class has made or is on the way to making a meaningful impact in the medical field, and I look forward to you continuing to elevate the impressive track record of MCW Green Bay. Each of you is essential, and I know you'll make a meaningful difference in medicine and in the communities in which you reside. On behalf of the advisory board and the greater Green Bay community, please know we are genuinely grateful to all of you for choosing our medical school and the community. As you receive your white coats today, we welcome you with open arms and let you know we are here to help. And the greater Northeast Wisconsin community is definitely here behind you to help and support you in your journey. Now I close with the aspirational Latin word for a motto of my life, ever upward, Excelsior.
Thanks, Mark. It's always good to have you with us, and thanks for your words. I would ask Dr. Raymond, who is President and CEO, as I mentioned, has joined us today, and I would ask that take a few moments to say a few words. Dr. Raymond.
A few words means few words, so I can follow my instructions from Dr. Hunsaker and just say what a joy it is to see this medical school maturing, how it's been embraced and uplifted by the community, and how all of you have chosen to join us. I'm personally grateful to you, and on behalf of the Medical College of Wisconsin and our 130-year history, you're the best. Thank you.
At this time, I would ask the class of 2026 to join me here at the stage and face the audience. As they come up, we would be remiss if we did not take the opportunity to acknowledge the family, friends, and significant others that have provided each of you with the support needed to be here today, standing here in your white coat, ready to start the journey. Each of us who is a physician owes a debt of gratitude to our families, our patients, our teachers, that we never can fully repay. Their support, courage, and endurance is a testament to their love for us and supporting us in training. I hope that you will come to recognize that this support is essential and that you'll recognize it in a new and gracious way with your families. We're asking now that your families and those who are a significant part of your lives affirm that they will sustain you with love and support. They'll commit to supporting the sacrifices you will make in the coming years while becoming a physician. I would ask the families that they will remind you of this day in the hardest times and speak words of kindness when you need it most. And when the demands of your duties as a physician and the balance you seek in your personal life intersect in conflict, I am hopeful they will provide you with the encouragement, affection, and respect that you need. I would now ask the families, mentors, significant others of our newest students, in a very concrete way, if you're willing to support them. I would ask you to commit to the student. Let them know today or tonight at the reception your affirmation that you're going to support them in this journey because they can't do it alone. You helped get them here, and they'll need your support along the way. I'm confident that the 25 of you are the hopes for our next generation of physicians. And I would ask now to the families and friends, if you are willing, please tell them we will support you. Welcome. Welcome to the profession of medicine. Look forward to getting to know each of the 2026 class members as we grow as a family here in Green Bay. This will conclude our white coat ceremony. I would ask that the guests remain seated until the students have exited and you can meet them at the back of the room. We look forward to celebrating with all of you this evening over at the Botanical Gardens. And one more round of applause for the class of 2026.